Hello, everybody. Welcome to my speech on lifting weights and lifting your health. So, we'll just start right into it. Did you know that every day you spend in physical inactivity is a rough equivalent for smoking 3 cigarettes? I didn't know that either till a little while ago. I am currently in my undergraduate studies. I do not have a degree yet, but my study is in exercise physiology. And I've really loved my classes about exercise, some nutrition, some chemistry, physics, biology, anatomy, and physiology. It's all been really fun, and I've learned a lot about our human bodies, about what we do to them, and this topic tonight about lifting weights and lifting your health at the same time is something that I've really enjoyed learning about. So I hope you enjoyed as well. So there are many reasons I could teach you why we should exercise our bodies, but the main point that I would like to focus on today is how lifting weights lifts just primarily your general health. Um, we all have had or will have major health issues in our lives. It's going to come sooner or later, and I'm going to share some things with you about why it's important to exercise, knowing and understanding that if we exercise or are active physically now, we'll be able to enjoy more activities later when we might not be able to be so active post surgery, when we're getting older, after you have a child, before you have a child. There's many times in people's lives when you aren't able to be as active. And being active now can prepare you to have a better time for then. So it's relevant to everybody. Everyone's going to have some time in their life when they cannot be as physically active as they would like to be. So I've prepared just a small speech. This won't cover every topic about lifting weights, but it will cover a good number of them. 3. And I hope you pay attention to what information is relevant to you and what you would like to learn more about. So starting off, talking about short-term benefits of weightlifting. Now, I'm not talking about how you look in the mirror. I'm not talking about how much you can lift. Those are fun and cool every now and then for some people. I'm talking about benefits that will affect every human body that exercises. So the first benefit is circulation, blood circulation throughout your body. Yes, weightlifting will improve your blood circulation in your whole body, not just those biceps you've been working on. Each time a muscle contracts, this is a kinesiology concept. Each time a muscle contracts, it performs every action unless acted upon by another muscle, another force. Every time it contracts, it will perform every function it's supposed to. And one of those functions that's not involved in necessarily movement, but in the veins that surround your muscles, is that when your muscles contract, they push more blood through the veins. And veins have little flaps in them, little valves that prevent backflow. And so your muscles, when they contract, they can squish more blood through your veins, and those veins will stop the backflow. So it will permanently help with your circulation, not only while you work out, but even afterwards. If your heart has been through some stress physically, I mean, if you've been working out, if you've been doing some exercises, your heart will be in much better shape to be able to perform its functions even when you're just sitting on the couch in the morning or at night. The second short-term benefit is blood pressure and cholesterol levels. You think, if I lift weights, how does that affect the cholesterol in my blood? Well, exercising can improve or increase the number of HDLs. Now, HDLs are high-density lipoproteins. And you say, that's not cholesterol. Well, that transports cholesterol. HDLs take cholesterol from your body and bring it back to your liver. LDLs, which are low-density lipoproteins, take cholesterol out. Now, you need cholesterol for your bodies. Otherwise, your skin wouldn't be the way it is. You wouldn't be able to repair cells. So we do need LDLs. But if we have too many of them, we have lots of cholesterol floating in the blood. with those LDLs. And if you have too much of that, you can develop atherosclerosis, which can lead to heart attacks, coronary heart disease, and other things. So having too many LDLs is a bad thing, and exercise has been shown in very, very many cases to reduce those and to help increase with HDLs. Blood pressure, as talking about the blood circulation earlier, blood pressure will help or will be helped by exercise, even if you're lifting weights. If you have a good, 30 minutes, give or take, 3 times a week, you're exercising, that can help decrease your blood pressure by helping your blood vessels to become more efficient at transporting blood, to help your heart be a more efficient pump, and to help your body in general clear out some of those cholesterols, and with less of those floating around, it'd be easier to pump blood through. Let's transition over to some long-term benefits. As the human body becomes trained in lifting weights, joints, bones, and ligaments all thicken up and are capable of handling more amounts of stress without compromising integrity. Now, there's Wolff's Law, and that states that when you appropriately stress human tissue, such as bone, muscle, ligament, tendon, or fascia, it will grow stronger. This is done in bone, it's done through the piezoelectric effect. And that is when you stress a bone, it changes the electricity of it. And then you have these osteoblasts that come by and build up new bony matrix and strengthen or increase the fiber strength and the size of the bone. Now, working out's not going to make your bones huge. It won't do that to you unless you have a condition, but it will strengthen them. And it is very good. That's probably one of the best benefits of weightlifting. And that goes into our second point of long-term benefits is bone health. It will increase in both men and women. Some women age 50-ish and older have been through menopause, and their body isn't producing the hormones it is, and they're not keeping or eating the calcium that they need, and so their bones become porous. Their body has to rob calcium from their bone to keep their heart beating. And so if you work out, it will be able to keep building up your bones. And even though your body might rob it every now and then, you're still building them back up, and you'll still be able to move and to see your children or to see your family or your cousin or your grandchildren. It'll keep you ready for that. And women and men, we reach our peak bone density from the age of 16 to 30. And that's been proven to be about the time that we reach that peak. And if you increase the peak, that is very good because it'll peak and then only go downhill from there. And if you have certain lifestyle choices of inactivity, it can really go down quick. And that's definitely not a good thing. It can lead to immobility, decreased quality of life. So if you exercise and lift weights now, you'll have higher peak bone mass now. And if you continue to be active throughout your life, you will continue to have that lesser slope of losing bone mass. And so that can be a really good thing for later on down the road when you still want to walk and be with your family and you don't have to sit in a hospital bed. Another thing is women can lose calcium even when they're pregnant. So it's still good to work out when you're pregnant, but be appropriate with your workouts. Make sure you talk to your doctor about it. Muscles, this is our third long-term benefit. Muscles burn more energy than fat. So if you say, oh, I want to change my body type, but I'm just going to do a diet, that's a good thing. And that will work as long as you do that diet. But the moment you stop doing that diet, if you go back to your old diet, you're going to put the weight back on faster than you did before. But if you diet appropriately and if you lift weights or exercise, you will build more muscle mass, thus investing in a muscle tissue that will burn many more calories than fat. So you can work out, have your muscles, and then you can eat what you ate before. But since you have more muscle mass, you're burning more calories, so you won't put on more weight. And the weight that you do put on in muscle it can be very healthy for you. So which type of exercise is best for the results I want? There's two basic types of exercise within lifting weights that I'm going to talk about. There's free weights and there are machines. Now, free weights, they're a benefit because if you use them, they can involve more stabilizing muscles. They can put more stress on your joints temporarily. A good stress, increased stress will help you have increased bone density. So that can be a very good thing. A scary thing for free weights for some people is if they lift it improperly, or if they lift too much, or if they're not ready for it. So if they do those things, it can be scary and can cause injury. So it is definitely needed to be done with either a trainer or somebody who knows what they're talking about. Machines, on the other hand, are safe. Machines, resistant bands, you know the motion you're going through. And a machine, if you go to failure and you say if you're bench pressing and it falls on you, you have nobody to spot you. You can't lift it up, you're stuck, and that can lead to injury. But if you're using a machine, you get stuck, you just let go and walk away. So it's very beneficial in that aspect. But a drawback to machines is they don't always get as many support muscles going. In conclusion, as individuals lift weights appropriately, their general health will improve. They will be better able to spend time with those they love. Weightlifting has many benefits, including helping with calorie deficits, bone health, and injury prevention. And weightlifting will improve our cholesterol readings, along with having a positive impact on our body circulation with our blood system. Thank you for listening today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. If you have any thoughts, anything I can do better. This is a practice speech, so any criteria, any critique is welcome. Thank you for watching.